Well, hello. Today we're doing the 1998 Wesley Snipes movie Blade. A man is led to a vampire rave and rescued by a mysterious man. One vampire is burned up and taken to a hospital for an autopsy. The vampire comes alive and kills the doctor doing the autopsy and infects a hematologist named Karen. Blade, though, manages to rescue her and takes her back to his HQ to cure her. It is there she learns of the secret war with vampires and decides to go home. We find out that the vampires have their own society, and there's conflict between purebloods, those that were born vampires, and half-breeds, led by Deacon Frost. Karen is attacked by a familiar cop. A familiar is a human servant of the vampires. But Blade was using Karen as bait so he could capture a familiar that could lead him to Deacon Frost's headquarters. They go to a nightclub and find a blobby vampire who keeps records for Frost. They find out from him that he has plans to awaken the Blood God, and Blade's blood is the key. Frost takes over the vampire console and attacks Blade's HQ. He kills his friend Whistler and kidnaps Karen. Blade goes to rescue her and meets his mother, who is a vampire. She helps get him captured, and then Deacon can use Blade's blood to drain him for the ceremony in the temple. Yet Karen does manage to escape and rescues Blade. Blade kills his mother, but the ceremony has already happened, and it creates a powerful Deacon that seems invincible. But Blade, being resourceful, figures out a way to kill Deacon with the new coagulant. And of course he blows up, ending his nefarious evil plans. So, this is a 1998 movie starring Wesley Snipes. It was actually based on an obscure Marvel character from the 1970s. He was kind of a recurring character in the series The Tomb of Dracula. So, he's kind of like a Shaft type character at that time, with afro and that. And actually, New World did acquire the film rights to it. And Roger Corman was going to make a movie with Richard Roundtree. It was going to be kind of like a Mexican Western. And, that would have been a cool movie, I'm sure. It would have been a fun one. But never got made. And it was still, just sitting in the back burner till the late 90s when they decided they dusted off. David Goyer is the one who wrote it and that, and he was definitely responsible for getting it made, I think. They originally wanted to do it like a spoof, but no, he had a good idea for a script. And they were looking for, an actor for it. They thought about Denzel Washington, LL Cool J, good ones probably, but they went with Wesley Snipes. He was interested in actually doing a Marvel movie. He wanted to do a Black Panther, but never got it made, so he instead went with Blade. And this is probably really one of the first beginnings of the MCU, although you wouldn't know it from the movie because it didn't really advertise it as a Marvel movie. And it, like I said, it had a very obscure character from the Marvel Universe. But it did show that a comic book character, I think, could do very successfully. They had some luck with DC, like Superman and Batman, but Marvel never really took off anywhere until this time. It was originally pretty good success. Uh, Obviously, it spawned two sequels, and it also did a short-lived TV series for Spike that David S. Goyer also created. And I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a fun movie. It has a lot of action, and I think if you want a good action movie, this is a good one to check out. So, I thank you for sticking with me. If you did, you're a unique individual.